I was initially willing to let things fly, because you're my old classmate. But you dared to impersonate, disrupting the banquet. Lock them down. How could she be fake? Some believe it. I have the bailout by Gu. I said it. How could Mrs. Gu be a fake person? She acted so well that even she believed it. You say a 5-year-old is just pretending. Why don't you mention that the pine and cypress painting is your own work? Humph. How would you know what we're planning to give? Mom, have you found out what gift the Gu group is going to give to the president? I found out it's a Korean painting of pine and cypress on white paper. Got it. Cheer. Why did you pretend to be the president's wife? We have to pay hundreds of thousands for that stained dress. My son-in-law is bankrupt. You should send Yan back as soon as possible. We can't afford the schools that those big shots go to. What do you know? This is all about the perks that come with status. I need my son to be respected at a prestigious school. How would I know? Of course, it's because I am the real president's wife. Of course this child is fake. I don't know how this little bastard got there by accident. They sent flowers like the ladies. Heiress are real, this child's are fake. At the banquet, a fake painting was given. They teach kids young. So these paintings, who's real, who's fake? His is fake. Zhixi authenticated. Got it. So who's real and who's fake? His painting is definitely fake. Zhixi, go get it authenticated.
Okay, Mommy.
This little character is pretty impressive.
Impressive, I get it now. The painting on the left is... What a joke. A little bastard who is still wet behind the ears. Can't even paint on a blank piece of paper and splash ink on it. The colors are rich and varied, with a good balance of light and dark, and the composition is well structured and dynamic. But this painting, it's all over the place, no depth, no layers. Plus, this pine painting lacks spirit, and is clearly a fake.
It's true. As Zhixi said, their painting definitely feels more layered, and the pine painting has more character. The one from the president's wife is clearly more authentic. I also think that the bastard is obviously fake. Take a closer look. Now it is hard to tell who is the real deer tribe. You can't defend either side. I don't get it either. The painting doesn't really matter. It's already obvious what's real and what's fake. Gu Zhixi, how dare you bring a fake to such an important school anniversary banquet? That's just insulting the principal's reputation. I'll tear you apart if you dare. Is your painting fake? Why so nervous? Let's authenticate it. If I'm wrong, I'll admit it. We need an expert. You're Zhong Lifang. Find someone. No need. I'm an apprentice of Master Zhai, the appraisal expert. I'll check it. Grandpa has been exposed. If we can't let him perform the appraisal, then let him do it. Who is afraid of who? But we have to find an expert. It's up to you if my appraisal doesn't count. You are Zhong Lifang, so you can find one.
I'm a known apprentice of Master Zhai, treasure appraiser. I can take a look and give my opinion.
Is it good enough? Of course, it is.
It's pretty obvious. This one is real and this one is fake. Why?
Are you sure? You're not just a fake expert. So what do you think? Who's real and who's fake? Isn't
this just shooting yourself in the foot? How could the president's wife buy a fake? I've appraised countless pieces, even ones that are more expensive than this. So
what do you think? You guys know how this goes. Who's real and who's fake? Isn't this just shooting yourself in the foot? How could the president's wife possibly buy a fake painting?
Is the president's wife really Mrs. Gu from the Gu group? Did you misjudge? Madam, this is indeed the real deal. Mrs. Gu, did you hear that? This painting is the real one. You, a broke loser, how could you possibly have such a valuable painting? Hurry up and take your 3 little brats and get out.
How do you know my master's name? Because I'm your master's ancestor. Madam, this is indeed the real deal.
We almost got wronged here. Did you hear that, Mrs. Gu? This painting of ours is the real deal. You, a broke loser, have no right to show off such a valuable piece. Hurry up and take your 3 little brats and get out.
You're sure his words are true?
Of course. How could Gu Zhixi have a disciple like you?
How do you know my master's name?
Because I'm your master's ancestor.
Uncle Xiaoer is spouting nonsense. My master, Gu Zhixi, is the top appraiser in Haicheng. And my ancestor, Master Gu, is a national treasure appraisal expert. Others have talent.
Even if you don't. Tell the truth, or ruin reputations. Leave now. Who's genuine? I swear I speak the truth. Otherwise,
You won't be able to save face later. This will not only ruin your own reputation, but also your master's. Don't listen to him brag. He's just a fraud. Take your buddies and get out. Who's real and who's fake? Gu Zhixi, your apprentice is lying. Master Zhai is the top treasure appraiser in Haicheng.
this kid is hopeless. I want to see this. All right. Gu Zhixi, your apprentice is lying. Come over here. Master Zhai is the top treasure appraiser in Haicheng, and
A little nobody like this kid thinks he can summon him? This kid is hopeless, just spouting nonsense. I want to see this for myself. Can he really call Master Zhai here? Master, what are you doing here? Can he really call Master Zhai here?
Master, what are you doing here? Humph. I heard that. Master Baiji's final work is going to have trouble today. I came here specially to have a look, but I didn't expect that. This guy almost cost me all my money.
I've heard of Master Zhai's great reputation, and today I have a problem. Parents have Baiji's works. Can you help? This opportunity is an honor. Here is Madame Gu.
Having this opportunity today is truly an honor for me.
So, Master Zhai, which painting is real and which one is fake? On this side.
We have Madame Gu. Talk. If the treasure's appraisal is true, it's true. If fake, it's fake. I don't care if it's the president's wife. This painting is real. Master Gao, you said my master was right, and I worried about offending Madame Gu.
you said something false.
You don't need to see my master. I don't have a disciple like you. How could the president's wife's words be false? Even top masters err, right? Master Zai's judgment alone can't prove truth. Exactly. Experts miss things. He's one person.
Even top masters can make mistakes, right? Just having Master Zai's judgment alone isn't enough to prove what's true or false. Yeah, even the biggest names can overlook things sometimes, and he's just one person. The evidence is right in front of us. Admit the evidence favors you. Afraid we'll find another expert? Don't trust my authority? Master Gu, a national treasure expert, will confirm.
You don't believe in my authority anymore. Fine. Then let's bring in my master, the national-level treasure appraisal expert.
Master Gu, can you come over? Is that enough to prove it? If Master Gu, who has never made a mistake in identifying numerous national relics, can come out of retirement, then he's definitely the authority we need. I'll call him right now.
He's been around a long time.
Yeah, it really is.
It can't be him, right? This little brat is the renowned Master Gu. No way!
Master. Master. Disciple finally gets to see your true self. I didn't expect you to be so unexpectedly young. Having someone like you in the treasure appraisal field is truly a blessing for the great Xia.
At your age, letting a little brat be your master is just embarrassing. You guys are so shallow. Haven't you heard that sailors need to seize the moment? It's really sad when you're all wrinkled and your face isn't reflecting any wisdom. What does it mean that your wrinkles aren't reflecting wisdom? My second brother says your brain is smooth, like you don't have one. He.
Master. My treasure appraisal skills can't compare to yours. Please take a look at these two paintings.
I got the same identification result as yours, but they treated me like a child, and no one believed me.
That's because they're blind. Now that our appraisal results are out, you guys have a fake painting.
Xiaohua got exposed. Why would Madame Gu buy a fake? Who would dare sell it to her? She'd never buy one. Both boxes are identical. So Gu Zhixi stole Our Lady's painting. I spent millions. How could I end up with a fake? You stole my painting. Return it, you thief. Where's the adult here? I told you, I spent hundreds of millions on this. How could I possibly end up with a fake? You must have stolen my painting. Humph, you little thief. Why don't you just return it already? Where's the adult?
The little prince is just too much of a weirdo. Oh my gosh.
You broke the beautiful mom's carefully chosen gift.
Well, it actually ruins the master of white paper's final work.
Come with us, or Uncle Hat will catch you. You stole the president's wife's gift and tore the master of white paper's painting. You must pay for this. You broke the book for the principal, so You also tore up Master White Paper's paintings, so you are the ones who should pay compensation. The lady bought this book for the principal, and you broke it. Director Shi, even if the palace lady is difficult, I can't offend her. Both sides are to blame, but mainly you. Did Gu Zixi's mom hear? Both sides are responsible, but the main responsibility lies with Gu Zixi's mother. Did you hear that? Since Director Qi has said that, you better hurry up and compensate us, or the lady might just send you all packing. The beautiful mom blames me for not taking care of the carefully chosen gift, but it's alright. Back in the day, the master of white paper painted 2 pieces, and there's still one more piece of white paper left. The master's paintings are priceless, worth several hundred million. You, the painting thief, how could you possibly have the real one? I'm going to go get it right now. Come on. I'm going with Mom. Mommy, where did the white paper master get the other piece if only one was painted? Wow! In 3 aspects, a pair of white paper masters. Wow, you've taken so long to come back. I thought you ran away with your little bastard. I bet you rushed to buy a fake and had copper dust deliver it super fast. What a broke loser trying to act all fancy.
You really look like a clown, staring at your own reflection and thinking everyone else looks like a clown, too. You better pay attention.
Apprentice, help identify if it's real or fake.
Wow, this is amazing. It's exactly the same as that one from earlier. No way. Oh, this brushwork, this technique. This is definitely the work of the master of white paper. Master by Z, but I've never heard of Master Huaiji painting 2 identical pieces. Sai, could it be a fake? Maybe it really is a fake.
I have the real deal. Why would I need to steal your painting? I have 2 pieces, and that painting of yours is one of them. You're slandering beauty, Mom. You have fake stories. Have nerve. If you lack shame, it's just. Even if I have no shame, this face is really fake. It's just a fake. What's so surprising about that? I just ended up buying a fake, that's all. Right now, I'm having someone bring over an even more expensive gift.
Buckle away. Get my mermaid tears delivered right now. I have a lot. Aw, tears. Are these a strange thing? Those tears are samples, a gift for the principal. Be careful or I'll get you. I know it's really expensive, but it's a gift for the principal, so it needs to get here fast. Be careful, I opened it for you. The Tears of the Mermaid are the work of the genius jewelry designer Master Meng. The wife of the Prime Minister of the beautiful country wanted to buy it but couldn't. It was said that it was bought by a mysterious person. It turned out that it was bought by the wife.
It's the lady. She's impressive. Little sister designed the mermaid tears. We're in. Oh. Looks like there's a good show coming up.
This is the work of Master Meng. Each pearl is a deep-sea pearl, and this string is worth millions. That emerald in the middle? It's the purest emerald. Valued highly. Our lady's piece is worth more than yours. You can't slander the president's wife. It's worth more. Some flunk luck. Unlike Our Lady who makes a statement. If I were him, I'd leave. Gu Zhixi, take your painting and go. Come on, if I were him, I wouldn't even have the nerve to be here. Right, Gu Zhixi, hurry up and take your worthless painting and get out of here.
Gu Zhixi, are you crazy? Insulting the president's wife over and over again? You really don't want your job anymore, do you? Gu Zhixi, I advise you to just behave and keep your job. That's what matters. Otherwise, how are you going to make money to support those little bastards of yours? A 30-year-old single mom struggles to find a job, but there's Boss Hai Yan. An old man might help raise the kid. He might help raise the baby. What's ridiculous is that your Tears of the Mermaid necklace is completely fake. What? The Tears of the Mermaid necklace is fake. Zihang, how did you know? I designed it and gave it away. It wasn't bought by Mrs. Gu. If you doubt me, let's confront this. If you claim that necklace is your design, you must be Master Meng, a renowned designer. Come to the Haiqing International Kindergarten Anniversary Party, and if you say that necklace is your design, then you must be Master Meng. Master Meng is an internationally renowned design master. It's okay for two little brats to be financial treasure appraisers, but being a designer requires years of experience. Who are you kidding? Master Meng is older. You act. Slandering Mrs. Gu, claiming her necklace is fake. Doubt my daughter? Consult a jewelry appraiser. Don't push it. I suggest you take your little bastards and get out of here before you embarrass yourself even more. A fake can't become real, and a real one can't be made fake. If you don't believe what my daughter says, feel free to bring in a jewelry appraiser. You think I'm scared to do that? I remember. There's a student in my son's class who studied under Master Meng, and he's already an independent designer now. I'll just invite him over. Hey, Mom. I have a mermaid necklace here. Can you help me check if it's real or fake? He'll be here soon. Hi, Tong Tong. Come here. Mom's over here. Ah, you studied under Master Meng before, right? Can you take a look at this necklace that Master Meng personally designed? I was indeed a closed-door disciple of Master Meng. Is that a big deal? I don't remember. Then please help me identify it. This is the Tears of the Mermaid, designed by Master Meng. I heard from Xiao Qinzheng that this is the work of Master Meng, and Master Meng's land of people and tears is authenticated as authentic. So it really is true. I don't remember saying that. You really think you're Master Meng? I think you've been playing house a bit too much. Don't embarrass yourself here. No wonder you're such a stubborn little brat, born from a stubborn family. Thick-skinned, every single one of them. Director Chi didn't kick them out. Ziki's mother, why are you so eager to kick me out? Are you afraid that this necklace will be exposed as fake? What do we have to be scared of? It's definitely real. This is a treasured piece from Mrs. Gu, so it has to be genuine. especially with Master Yi Meng's apprentice as a witness.
Who said he's Master Yi Meng's apprentice? He's just a store clerk. Gu got fired a long time ago for being shady.
He's not worthy to appraise Master Yi Meng's work. Who are you to slander Master Yi Meng's apprentice? Aren't you afraid of offending Master Yi Meng? All of Master Yi Meng's jewelry pieces have gone through my hands.
This is the real Tears of the Mermaid, and that one is fake. There's a jewelry certification here. Jewelry must have a certificate. If you don't know that, you're being fooled. If you fall into the same trap twice, you're foolish. We can prove your jewelry is fake, right? Jewelry must be accompanied by a certificate. It's no wonder that you get cheated because you don't even have this common sense. The tea is, if you fall into the same trap twice, you're either stupid or just plain foolish. Now we can prove that your jewelry is fake, right? I'm exposed. I've been scammed, but I spent billions. Our lady got scammed buying something fake. If it's fake, the jewelry is too. How can you be sure she's Mrs. Gu? Who'd sell her fakes? She's a fake Mrs. Gu because I am the real one. A 5-year-old couldn't found the Gu group. It's too big. How can you believe that he is the real Mrs. Gu? If he is the real Mrs. Gu, who would dare to sell him? Don't you understand that there are so many fakes? He is simply a fake Mrs. Fox, because I am Mr. Gu. It's impossible. How could the Gu group be so big, founded by a 5-year-old? I don't believe we have been in class for so long. You think catching the CEO's wife buying fakes makes you Mr. Gu. Words alone prove nothing. Prove you're Mr. Gu. Pretending to be Mr. Gu is risky. I am Mr. Gu. Why prove it to you? You have no evidence. Throw this liar out. Quiet. And you all aren't even qualified. I can see you can't come up with any evidence. Someone, throw this crazy liar out of here. Everyone, quiet down. I can prove. That Gu Zhixi isn't going anywhere. How is that possible? Gu Zhixi is just a 5-year-old child. How could she be Mr. Gu? But now the principal has said so. She has seen the real Mr. Gu. There is no need to lie. Li Zhixi is Mr. Gu. Then she is only 5 years old. How could she have a wife, Mrs. Gu?
It's fake. Due to this fake, Mrs. President, you've offended the real president and Gu Zhixi. I'm the real president, but you all won't believe me and kicked us out. This is disrespectful, and you're in big trouble. Just wait for the referee and the lawyer's letter. Your clothes are knockoffs. This outfit is all fake. Oh, and I forgot to mention, all the clothes you're wearing are also knockoffs.
This outfit is all fake. How dare you mess with us? I never claimed to be Mrs. President. But when we called you Mrs., why didn't you speak up? Gu Zhixi, oh Mrs. Gu, forgive us for our ignorance. If you're going to blame someone, blame Chengxi, Mrs. Gu. How much did Gu give you to help spread lies? It's all Zhangxi's fault. We are victims too. If you want to blame someone, blame Chengxi, Miang. Those lies, child as president, I'm an heiress. I'm an heiress, unaware of Haicheng's wealthy family ties. The real billionaire's wife crossed the line, risking Helen, my sister, and these three. The billionaire's wife is involved now. She's offended even the billionaire's wife, and now she's really done for. Gu Rong, long time no see, my sister. And these three. An unwed pregnancy, and even her biological father doesn't know who the little wild child is. I didn't expect your good sister to be so drunk and out of it. I'm about to marry into a billionaire family, but I can't let her and those 3 deadweights stick around here. She looks like some kind of animal. What was it again, big brother?
It matches the subtle accessory on the chest. So what if there's no daddy? Fairy mommy said that a woman's confidence comes from within, and you shouldn't always rely on men. Little sister is right. Mommy is both a mom and a dad, and she's the best at raising us. Yeah, no wonder a kid who grew up without a dad is so sharp-tongued.
Just like you, Min Church.
Humph. This child looks similar to the one Ziti and the others remembered.
Whose kid is this? The child's mom looks so gentle. It's really enviable. Ugh, I wish. My mom doesn't even acknowledge my identity. Aren't you a single mom too? Why are you talking like that? Don't talk nonsense about my mommy. The stars are my disciples, and I'm going to be Fu Tingshan's future wife. Principal, you better take a good look. Is this 5-year-old child really the president of Gu Group? Is she really the president of Gu Group? I can't afford to offend the future wife of the richest man. Maybe I'm just getting old and my eyes are playing tricks on me. He's not someone who avoids surgery. But hey, doesn't that mean I can keep pretending to be Mrs. Gu and get in good with the billionaire? Ma'am, my husband is the president of the Gu Group. It's great to meet you. I know you. You're the real Mrs. Gu. You all have been fooled by this woman. It turned out that he had been usurping my throne and impersonating me for more than 10 years. After it was exposed, my parents kindly arranged a marriage for him. This woman climbed into the beds of other random men and gave birth to these little wild kids. She's a complete fraud.
Don't go! Don't go! Stop right there! 注意点疼! Stop! Lie down on top of it! Hurry up!
No, Gu Rong, I will never let you succeed. Gu Zhixi, so you really have some impressive skills when it comes to flirting with men. No wonder all the bosses in Haiyan are under your thumb. Even we almost fell for your tricks. Unwed pregnancies, and even the dads of those little wild kids don't know who they are. Talk about nonsense. All those little wild kids are just liars. I'm not lying. My mommy isn't a liar either. I'm calling someone right now to prove it. Hey, Vice President, I need you to come to Haiqing International Kindergarten.
VP attack B!
Sneaky surprise attack. Fair in love and war. You schemed against my brother, but got schemed yourself. Touch my child, and you're done. You're no longer the Gu family's young lady. You're an amp to me. Be grateful to Mrs. Hu. These brats need education. They can't compare to the richest family's young master. Bring it on. You're nothing. Compared to me, you're just an ant. I can squash you. Mrs. Hu Zhixin, the richest lady, wants to help teach this wild child a lesson. Be grateful to her. Mrs. Gu is right. These sharp-tongued brats need discipline. They can't compare to the young master. One's in the sky and the other's underground. Gu Zhixi, 5 years ago, you couldn't measure out, and neither can your child compared to mine from the Gu family. Someone, come here. Get them out of here. We're here for a parent-teacher meeting, and you have no right to kick us out. I may not have the authority to kick you out, but as the wife of the richest man, Fu Tingshan, I absolutely do. Someone, take them away.
Everyone, separate there.
Why is Tingshan here? I have to be careful in front of him. During the trial, I had a conflict with my sister, the one who was kicked out of the Gu family because of her immoral private life. Now she is trying to deal with one of me, with her 3 children. She claims to be Mr. Gu suppressing the real Mrs. Gu. I'm just doing what's right. This is the richest man, Fu Shi, the one in power. He's so handsome. If I can just sit confidently in front of him and show that I know the ropes, I could really make a name for myself. Mr. Hua, you have to come and give us your judgment. This in turn Gu Zhixin actually said that this little Yan is Gu, so he must be Gu's mother. Isn't it ridiculous? A 5-year-old kid actually said that he is the president of a large group. This is just bragging. Gu Zhixi is putting on a show in front of the richest man. Let's see how you're gonna handle this. Offending the lady of the richest man means losing your job. You think you can act tough when you're in deep trouble. You're a little brat and you're still talking back when your life's on the line. You're the ones playing around. Doctor, you're here for the star parent-teacher meeting. Like, don't let these people ruin your mood. Someone, take them away.
Completely.
This person looks familiar to me. But if she can marry Gu Rong, she might not be that dirty. Why did Ziti find such a person?
I can prove that Gu Zhixi is the president of Gu Corporation.
This guy isn't too bad. He's got insight, picking Gu Rong as vice president. He must have vouched for Gu Zhe, right? Mrs. Gu, why do I have an old wife? Your employee's quality is low. Where did HR find this bunch? This wild dog isn't backing down. Everything's exposed. I was tricked. We've worked at Gu Corporation long. We've worked hard. Please, forgive us. This little stray dog really didn't leave. It's over. It's over. Everything is exposed. Mr. Gu, I was wrong. I didn't know him well. I'm sorry. I was also deceived by him. Yes, Mr. Gu, we really didn't mean it. We have worked so much in the Gu group, even if we have not made any contributions. We have worked hard. It's not just Madam Gu. We really know we were wrong. Please forgive us for what we did. It's all your fault. You scared the lady. You made her afraid of us. I never said I was Mrs. Gu. That's just something you all made up in your heads. You can't blame me for that, Mrs. Fu, considering that I just helped you with your stubbornness. I may not have done anything great, but I've put in my effort too. You can't treat me like this. I was also captured by them, which is why I got wronged. This has nothing to do with me. This pair of glasses can only fool men. Fu Tingshan really has terrible taste.
You're not laughing at my poor taste, are you? I mean, I picked this kind of woman to be my wife. She's not even my wife.